I think when our emotions are raw and we just let them fly without understanding the reasons, we are on a dangerous trajectory in our lives in being led by emotions, which only introduce more pain. We don't want to ever be led by our emotions. We want to allow our emotions to inform us. We want that to be informative. Hey, something isn't right, so therefore I'm expressing this. But then you think about if a man, he tends to be, his default emotion is anger. But in culture, it's not okay for him to lose his temper and smash things at a desk in an interview, or a boss, a coworker sits them down and they get angry and they throw things. Not acceptable. But it is okay for someone to sit there and break down in tears, but they're both potentially, a lot of times, a lack of control of emotions.
Yeah,
one is acceptable in our culture and the other isn't. And so if you can look at your own life and your children's life going, yeah, when they lose their temper, squash that. It's an emotion that's raw and unfiltered, but so are tears.
You also do that with, yeah.
So in other emotions, so you've got to be able to teach your children emotional IQ of how to train up and have appropriate level emotions. So we come back to Hannah crying and her husband go, babe, why are you crying? And every husband has asked this to their wife in some form.
Can you say that again?
What?
In that accent?
Babe,
What?
why are you crying?
Babe, why are you
Why are you crying?
no, please.
Why you crying?
Right. Why aren't you eating? He goes on to say. Why be downhearted just because you have no children? Seems insensitive, does it not? Or am I wrong? Like he's making a big deal. I think this is what happens.
Yeah.
We tend to downplay somebody else's pain. It's not that big of a deal. Get over it.
Well, obviously he doesn't understand what that feels like for her.
Right.
Because he has children and he was easily able to go find somebody else to have children.
That's where we gotta walk a mile in somebody else's shoes before we start to. It's not a big deal.
He says, are you going to read on?
You can read on.
He says, you have me.
Yeah. What a moron.
Yeah, I really wish I could be in the moment there. Like, to see to be like, Hannah, what did you think in that moment?
Yeah.
You have that.
He's a moron.
Was he being
Aren't I better
genuine?
than 10 sons?
Was he being kind of clueless? Was
Well-
he being arrogant? Like, we just have the text.
But this is where you start to catch on that when love isn't enough.